Hello, hello, it's time for piano. Hey everyone, welcome. It's time for piano. So, you might want to grab your book, turn on your keyboards, get comfortable. We're going to learn some really great stuff today. So, before we get started, if you actually don't mind liking and sharing this video, it helps me. Yes, I love to see reactions on my videos to see if you like what I'm doing. So if you do, hit the like button. If you want to tell other people about me, hit the share button, right? Next, of course, don't forget to subscribe. It's really important to subscribe because that way you know when lesson time is coming and I can understand what is working and what's not working for my channel, okay? 80% of you are still not subscribed. It's like mind-boggling to me. So go ahead and subscribe. The button is right down there. You can do that and help me get more people on here, okay? Very good. Next, I have a Discord server. Yeah, so our Discord is really fun. Okay, this is like where we live at the piano, right? Our piano learning community is there on Discord. We are having a good time. This is where you get feedback from me and you can ask questions, you can hang out, you can come to our events. We have a good time in there. So I want to see you there. The invitation is in the campsite link down below in the description. And then finally, I am on Patreon, right? So you hear me mention this every lesson. But this is so important because monthly donations through Patreon are what keep my lessons free. This is a lot of work, as you're well aware. And I'm running multiple classes at multiple times per week. So in order for you to sustain this level of music instruction, I need to be supported financially so I can keep them free, right? Otherwise, I would go back to the old model of only having private lessons, but that sort of removes the fun, right? We're building a huge community here, and I want you to be a part of it. So if you can find a way to afford a monthly donation between $5 and $90 a month, go ahead and do that, okay? Thank you so much. All right, friends, we gotta get started. Yes, okay. Pull out your book. I'm really happy today. Now, last week we learned about the F major scale, right? So on page 118, 118, here we are. There it is. We learned all about the F major scale, right? We know that this is the one with one flat, the B flat, and it's indicated by a B flat in the key signature at the beginning of the lines, okay? Now let's run through the F major scale and then we will play our song, okay? Here we go. I'll switch to piano view. There it is. There's piano view. Here we go. So the F major scale, I'm going to play left hand first by itself, then right hand by itself, okay? I'm going to start down below on the F, below my C position. I've got my pinky finger 5 there, okay? I've already put my finger 2 on my B flat, ready to go. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. For the right hand F major scale, we remember there is no pinky being used in this scale. So I'm going to find my F above middle C, put my finger 1 thumb there, and fan out those fingers, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. you're doing great on these scales. So yeah, there it is, the F major scale. We can add this to the C major scale and the G major scale we've already learned. So now you're on your third scale. It's pretty darn cool. Okay, very nice. Let's go ahead and turn the page, right? So our song that we assigned is page 120, the first two lines of Chiapanecas, okay? This is a song from the region of Chiapas, the state in Mexico, okay? I like to just call it by its name, Chiapanecas, instead of Mexican hat clapping dance or song. It's just not the right name. Stick with Chiapanecas. You'll feel better too. So let's play through the first part of it, right? This was like an exploration of our primary chords in F major, right? So this was really cool because we've expanded our knowledge to this new key that we are in, okay? We've got lots of staccato. We've got lots of accent marks too. So be very aware of those as we progress through these first two lines, okay? I'm excited. Let's get it done. Here we go. All right, so Chiapanecas, we have F major. All right, so my left hand, of course, is starting on that F major triad, my one chord. And my right hand finger one will be on that F above middle C, okay? Let's hear how Chiapanecas starts. Remember, there's a first and a second ending for this first two lines, okay? So be aware of that as we go through this together, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. Repeat. Second ending. Awesome! Yeah, it's quick, but there's a lot of chord changes in there, so you've got to be very aware of them when they happen, right? So a little trick I like to do, when I have a first ending and a second ending, I put a star at the end of where the music ends up to those endings when they begin, okay? And then I draw another star at the second ending, and then an arc across the two, because I like to have a visual reminder telling me when that change happens to the second ending. Let me show you what that looks like really quick. It's kind of like stars in a rainbow. It's kind of silly. I'll probably refer to that when I have my children's lessons. Do you see that? The stars with the arc. Where the music ends before the endings, there's a star. Then the arc leads you to the second ending, okay? Very good. All right, let's see what happens next here. We have a lot to learn for Chiapanecas on that second page. So if you're familiar with the song, bum, 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 right? So that's the next section of the song. It's an exploration of our chords. What do you know? Those primary chords. So looking at the top of 121, let's run through the first, the first 4 lines in the right hand only, okay? We will go over no names, and then you'll notice we have another set of first and second endings, okay? All right, let's give it a try. Here we go. And if you're joining live, go ahead and comment and say hi, because I love to see it when there's people watching and they're saying hello, okay? So at the top of 121, we are going to begin with our finger 1, surprisingly, on a B flat. Our finger 3 is going to be on the D, a third above, making up a harmonic third, okay? Let's hear how it sounds. Ready? 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. Third, B flat and D. 1 and 2 on A and C, 2, 3. C, C, A, C, slur to F, rest. G and B flat. B flat, G, B flat, C, B flat, A, 2, 3, tie. B flat, B natural, C, F, G, A, B flat, C, and then we return back. Look at that. There's a repeat sign. But look, you see the pink star at the end of the first ending. It's going to take you to the pink star at the top of 121 again. So we repeat that whole section again. So let's do that again. You ready? Top of 121. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. 2, 3. 2, 3. Rest. Now from here we jump down to the last line, the second ending. A, B flat, C, D, E, F, rest. B flat and E, and then we've got an A and F. There it is. Very good. I like it. I like it. What do you think of that? It's really interesting having that first and second ending because it sort of has this little bridge section, right? Where it like expands upon the ending and takes you right back. It's really kind of cool. I enjoyed that very much. Now, you notice I played it quite loudly, right? Well, it does say forte, and we have accent marks and forte, so it's quite a loud song. If you can envision, our dancers from Chiapas, they are in traditional garb from their state, from Chiapas, and they are stomping their feet to this rhythm that's very specific. Bump, bump, stomp, 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 right? They're in the groove. They're doing their thing, right? But you got to really, really understand that when you've got those accent marks, that's like a big stomp right there, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right? It's really, really important to be able to envision that as those traditional dancers are making their dance moves and stomps. So with that, let's see if we can continue with the same energy and take that left hand and proceed through this exploration of the primary chords in F major, okay? As I'm going through the left hand on this page too, I will be only naming my primary chords with their Roman numerals, okay? So be aware of that. I will not be giving you note names for the left hand, only chord names. So be aware of that, okay? You can do this. I know you can because you've been doing so wonderfully up until this point, all right? So let's keep it going. Alrighty, here we are. Now starting at the top of 121, we've got our pinky finger 5 on F above C position, and I've got my fingers ready to make a 4 chord. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. 4 chord. 1 chord. B7 chord. First ending 1 chord. Rest, rest, block, rest, rest. And back to the top of 121, 4 chord. And a 1 rest, V7, rest, rest, 1, rest, V7, 1. That was quick. Wow, yeah. It's a quick little song. Yeah, that actually ended up being much quicker than I was expecting. But that's okay too, because as we're learning this song, you know, we're going to have to start playing our songs at the tempo that is required, right? So if it says moderately fast, we're going to have to make our way up to that, okay? Once you're aware of your notes and those chords, and you've practiced those primary chords, this will be a piece of cake, right? It's just following a specific pattern, and then you'll get it, okay? Let's play that left hand through once more with the repeat, and then we're going to try to play this whole second page hands together, okay? All right, let's get it done. Nice, 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 nice. Nice strong forte. I'm starting with that pinky finger 5 on my F, and I have already outlined my 4 chord notes, B flat and D. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. Rest back to the middle. Second ending. Wonderful. Yeah, you heard that really big ending, huh? I just like hit it real hard, right? Yeah, well, they've got accent marks and a crescendo. It's like, what else do you expect me to do? That's what's required of this song, okay? Now, that sounds really great. I like this song quite a bit just because it's got so much movement to it. It feels lively. It feels exciting. So let's try to do the second page the whole way through with that first and second ending, okay? So you can hear what it sounds like. And then we'll play the whole song. It's a long one. But you can do it. All right, let's try this. Back to piano view. Here we are. It's always so pretty when I see that. Now, let's get into our spot. I've got my hands in position. Let us begin. 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. That was tricky. Yeah, you know what got me? The repeat. Okay, at the end of the first ending, I know this is going to be a tricky spot for me because the fingers don't quite lend themselves to playing back at that beginning of section 2 again, right? Especially in the right hand. So I will have to be very aware of what chord is coming next. It's a third, right? So we had... Oh no, that's wrong too. I told you. Okay. There it is. So I'm going to have to drill that section. The transition between first ending and back at that repeat sign at the top of 121, okay? If you have to drill that spot, you already know what to do, right? Build yourself a cupcake. Build yourself a taco. Something fun, something exciting. Build a pizza. Repeat and drill those sections over and over. Add an ingredient on your pizza every time. Add an ice cream scoop on that ice cream cone until it gets to something really awesome, okay? Let's play the whole song now with repeats. Oh my goodness, okay? I'm going to try and play it just a hair faster, perhaps. If my transitions are not that lovely, just bear with me, okay? We will try our absolute best, okay? Let's just hear what the whole song sounds like. Here we go. All right. Chapanecas, here we go. Page 120 and 121. All right. I'm in my F major position, and I'm ready to go. Here we are. 1, 2, 3, ready, and go. That was fun. Yay, that was great. Okay, lots of work for this one though, right? I feel shaky on the transitions. The fact that we have a first and a second ending for the first two lines and then a first and a second ending for the remainder of the song means that this is a much more complicated song than what we probably were expecting, right? There's a lot of focus that's necessary to keep those intervals, to keep the musicality, to keep the staccato, to keep the accent marks, to keep the dynamics going. It's like, whoa, so many things that you have to think about all in one song. That's why a song like this is towards the end of the book versus the beginning of the book, right? We had to work our way up to something like this, and that's why method books are written this way. Okay? Well, keep practicing, okay? I know you all are working very, very hard getting these under your fingers, okay? Lots of cool songs left in this book, though. You know that, all right? So make doubly sure that you're keeping that practice up, okay? Next week, we are learning Auld Lang Syne. What a beautiful song. And then we get a very fun and popular Italian song. O Sole Mio, right? It's so nice. Maybe you go eat like Italian food or something. So cool. All right. So Chapanecas, fantastic lesson today. Keep practicing those F major scales. Keep practicing your F major primary chords, and this is going to sound really great. All right? Fabulous. All right, let's close that book. Now, I have some reminders for you. Yes, you know Patreon. It was about to be hit. There's the button. There it is. patreon.com/IzzyChia. Okay. These lessons are so much fun, and I am so lucky that this is my job. Okay, this is my thing. This is what I do all day, every day. If I could teach lessons all day, I totally would. But I have a family and I have kids, and I have bills to pay. So, if you want to help me on a monthly recurring basis, Patreon has everything that you need. I have various tiers from $5 a month, the cost of a coffee, or maybe like a fancy coffee, a frappuccino or something, all the way up to $90 a month if you're looking for some private lessons. And I do have spots left for the private lessons. I know that I get a ton of inquiries about private lessons, but then not very many people follow through with it. And I find that interesting because it's one of those things that you can magnify your piano progress when you've got one-on-one attention with a teacher. So take advantage of those tiers, okay? I also have a special offer going on for this month only, April 2021. This month only, I have a special offer for my $20 a month patrons or higher. So take a peek and you can check it all out on Patreon, okay? Thank you so much. Next, quick reminder, subscribe. Subscribing is just the easiest thing you can do to help support me. Those subscriptions help me understand my metrics, okay? So making sure that you are subscribed will be really important for my metrics to understand what is resonating with my audience, okay? Thank you for taking time to subscribe. And then finally, of course, I mention my Discord server a lot because that's like the heart of my piano learning community. I've got a lot of students that love to interact with me and with each other in our Discord server. So all of the classes are separated by channel. Everyone has their own channel. We have events on there. I have practice rooms on Discord. You can sign into a voice channel, maybe the pizza practice room or the cupcake practice room, and you practice, right? If I see that you're in there, I'll ask you and see if you want me to come listen to something. You can plink something out and so I can listen to it, okay? Awesome, awesome stuff happening on Discord. So join us on that server. Fabulous. Now, to close our lesson today, we always end with a music quote. So today's quote comes from the Finnish composer Jean Sibelius. And this is what he says. Music begins where the possibilities of language end. Right? So when you can't necessarily get your point across through words, a lot of times, music helps us communicate more effectively depending on the situation. Maybe a song is really helping you express your sadness, or maybe grief. Maybe you just can't find the words about how grief-stricken you are. Maybe perhaps losing somebody that you love. Or maybe you're just so incredibly happy you could like scream, but instead of screaming, maybe you find like the perfect song that just gets you in the mood, right? You're like so incredibly happy. That's the power of music. Thank you so much for joining me today for piano. We have lesson 40 next week. That's a huge deal, you guys. A lot of you have been with me for over a year now. It's mind-blowing. But I'm so happy I get to be on this piano journey with you. I will see you all very soon on Discord, here on my subscribers list, and hopefully on Patreon soon as well. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.